What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm on the road, and today I want to talk about the fact that Union Arena has 3 releases coming up next year that pretty much happen in the same month. So within a 4 to 5 week period, we're having 3 sets. We're getting Sword Art Online, we're getting Bleach Volume 2, and we're getting Black Clover. Obviously really good to have these titles in English, especially to have Bleach Volume 2 6 months after Volume 1, because in the Japanese release there was more of like a delay there. I think it was closer to 12 months. So in terms of playability and people wanting to play the game, like, obviously that's really useful, because you don't have to wait as long before you can start making changes to your Bleach deck and change up if you want to play Bleach as the IP. You've only got 6 months to wait until you can do that, so that's obviously really nice. The only issue with having so many releases in a short period, now usually they have a 1 per month release. That's kind of what the schedule looks like, for some reason, except this May month where they've got these 3 quite close. Now obviously from like a playability point of view, there's not really anything wrong with that. The cards, the play sets, all of that's quite cheap. It's not really that bad, but I'm talking from a pure collector perspective, right? So if you're collecting the game, you're usually opening a few boxes. Some collectors will buy cases or multiple cases and literally open whole cases. Typically, on average, I would say collectors open a lot more than players do. There are players out there that really aren't that bothered to open product. They just want to buy the cards from TCG Player, from Card Market. They just want to make a playable deck. They want to enjoy playing the game. Don't get me wrong, there are players out there that will order the odd case here and there. They might open a booster box or 2, just for that opening experience and that enjoyment. But generally speaking, collectors will open a lot more than players do. That's most TCGs, to be honest. And what happens is, obviously, you've got 3 releases within 5 weeks. Now, everyone who collects, everyone who wants to buy product to open, they want to buy cases to crack, typically they're going to have only so much disposable income per month, right? So if you've got 3 sets and you want to get a case, you usually would get a case of a set that you like. What happens if you like all 3 sets? So typically you're either going to have to narrow that down and pick one set that you like the most, that maybe there's a chase card in there that you prefer over some of the the other 2 sets. So either you're going to have to narrow it down and pick one to buy a case for, or if you can't decide and you do genuinely want to open all 3 sets, you're going to have to split that money between the 3 sets. You're not going to be able to get a case of each. You're going to have to get a third of a case for each product, so you spend the same and split that across the 3 sets. So obviously what that means is typically sales won't necessarily do that well because of that, right? Because people have to allocate, people have to pick and choose. I've seen it in White Straws before. Sometimes they have releases that are very close together. Sometimes there's like a big Japanese release and a big English release around the same time. And again, but if you collect and you're opening both Japanese and English, you have to pick, essentially, or spend less between the 2. So that normally means less sales. That normally means a bit less product being opened, a few less singles hitting the market. Now obviously from a player perspective, I don't think there's really any worries there, to be honest. But yeah, for collectors and just for general sales, like just for Bandai's sales, I think it's going to be really interesting to watch and see what happens with the sales of those 3 sets. Now bear in mind that these 3 sets on their Japanese release had serialized action point cards that were signed by the voice actors. We still don't have any of that in English at the moment. We don't know if it's coming or not. Now, obviously, by May, and the fact that we would have had many more sets come out after that, we're probably going to know by that point if we're getting those kind of things or not. Now, I think that would change things. Maybe, if one of these sets is the first to get it, then obviously it's going to massively change how that would go. But generally speaking, I think it's going to be really interesting to look at the sales volume, I guess, like on TCG Player and things like that, and see how these free sets go. Personally, I think there's like two outcomes. One will be one set sells really, really well, and the other two sets don't particularly sell that much because everyone's gone for one of the sets over the other ones. Or we just see all three with just slightly less sales maybe than some of the other sets that have been coming out monthly. I think it'd be really interesting to watch, see what the market does, see what sales volume, see what happens with that. I guess see what happens with the raw prices as well, because technically if less is being bought, less being opened, it'd be interesting to see if we see less cards hit the market potentially, including some of those higher rarity cards, I suppose, as well, because if less is getting bought, less is getting opened. Be interesting to see. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you picking one of these sets? I know it's literally 6 months off, so it's kind of hard to gauge, I guess, from this point. Oh, and another thing I wanted to touch on was that is all based on people having a set amount of money, right? Disposable income. There will be people out there just putting this stuff on credit cards. Again, I kind of want to apply the same logic in the sense that at the end of the day, if you're putting things on credit cards, you're going to have to pay it off, right? So you generally, like how much you can put on a credit card and make the monthly payments. Do you know what I mean? Like you have some rough idea. Like at the end of the day, you have to pay that back. You have to start making payments the following month. So you roughly know how much you can put on your credit card, and it doesn't necessarily mean that because 3 sets coming out in the same month and maybe you like all of them and want all of them, it doesn't mean that you can triple the amount you would usually spend and actually buy more. Typically, you're going to kind of do the same thing. You can afford X amount over however months, so you're probably going to spend the same as if there was one set that came out. So I think the same would apply even if you're using debt or using credit rather than disposable income that you have. But yeah, let me know what set are you most excited for out of these 3 sets. I think personally, because we've already had a Bleach set, as I said, it's really good we're getting a volume 2, but I'm excited for Black Clover purely because I've kind of only started watching it the last few months. It took me a while to get into it. I tried it years ago, and then I wasn't feeling it, but yeah, I'm definitely really into it now. I'm probably like 3/4 of the way through. I think I'm on the last season that's aired at the moment. So because of that, because I'm watching it at the moment, I'm excited for it. So that's the one I'll probably definitely have to pick some up, definitely have to open some. And let me know what you guys are looking forward to, or if you're looking forward to all 3 and what you might be planning on doing, spreading across all 3, or you're going to go all in and pick one that's your favorite. As you can see, I'm driving, so I'm currently on the way to meet up with King. So for those of you that have been around on the channel a long time, you will remember him. We used to do a Card Crunchers podcast with nearly weekly episodes, probably like 10 months ago now. He's like a 30-minute drive from me. He's in Portsmouth, so I'm going to go meet up with him. He's got a really nice Japanese place not far from where he lives. I'm going to go get some ramen and visit his local TCG shop that I think he plays One Piece at. So yeah, we're going to go there. He's not playing One Piece today. We're not doing that. Actually, he will be playing it later today, but I won't be there. But yeah, we're just gonna go hang out, get some food. I'd imagine he's probably gonna pick some packs up to open when we get to the TCG store, because He always grabs something. He always has to crack a few packs whenever he goes in any TCG store. So I'll film that. You guys can come along and I'll just show you what we get for lunch. And yeah, if he hits anything from the packs at the local TCG shop. If you are new to the channel, obviously you might not be aware of him and his channel. He mainly, his main focus is like flesh and blood, and that's what a lot of his content is about. However, he does cover literally like every TCG. His knowledge in card games is ridiculous. I'll put a link down below to his channel. He does a lot of market videos. His knowledge is just honestly insane. Like, he's been in card games for so many years, collecting, playing them. He knows about so many different card games. He does touch upon Union Arena, White Schwartz from time to time. So obviously if that's why you're following me and watching my videos, go check him out, because he does do some updates on markets and does chat about those card games and what he thinks, you know, is going to happen, what potentially might happen. Yeah, highly recommend checking him out. And yeah, for those of you that are still watching, come check out what we get up to today. Here he is.
Open the game that no one cares about. They don't have many cards in anymore.
What's the potential here?
Any of the Marvels, really.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got Florian. So rare. I've got the art card.
Oh, nice.
The booty. Any of the Marvels, honestly. We've opened up a disgusting amount of this set already, so.
How did you get 5?
Yeah, whatever's left after. Oh, we got a Majestic, nice Eternal Inferno. Foil. Plough Under would be nice. Any of the good Majestics. There's a lot of Majestics in this set, there's still like around £20. Fell into the Crown.
Yeah, so some lightly still.
Yeah, in the playable stuff. Rare, foil rare. Majestic, nice. Got 2 off. I mean, the last pack was free because of my points, so. But it's the art cards that makes you feel like you've got something.
Yeah.
You see something.
Yeah, I guess you see the edges come through, don't you?
Yeah. You can get this in cold foil.
Oh, nice.
This is for binders. You can put it in the front of your binder.
Yeah.
That in cold foil is quite rare. Final pack. I mean, 2 Majestics out of 5 is not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's
your type of luck.
I mean, I bought 19 packs here the other week and I got not even one single Majestic, so I've got 3 Majestics.
3?
Yeah. 4. Nice.
Nice. That'd be the luck you use.
FAB and Pokemon is a fun set.
Start with Pikachu. There we go. We're I'm not gonna know, so.
No, it's fine, I'll tell you. Got a bit of a whimper
I can
there.
kind of. No, I can't.
You can kind of see. Oh, okay, nice. Shiny Greedent.
Take that.
We take that. For Miku.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
I think it's because people are starting to pull. Yeah, this is the first time opening cards or filming, so definitely don't subscribe.
I think there's something.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was that. Oh no, it was that. Skip that one.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with the hollows.
I feel like you do have something in this bag.
Oh,
that's nice. Yeah, that's Pidgeot. That's really nice.
2 shinies, 1 baby, 1 fish.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. And Arven, that's a good one.
We're only, what, 2 packs in?
Yeah, Arven's actually playable.
Yeah, it looks well nice.
Yeah. Oh, we've got 2 packs. You can get some. I feel like I see something.
Nah, it'll be the hollow. Don't tease me. Yeah, it's gonna be.
No. Ooh, Charizard. Okay, there we
What's
go.
going on? This is stacked.
Yeah, this is a really nice one. Yeah, that's a pretty good.
Right, we've got 4 hits.
He's getting good stuff. Yeah, he's getting good balls.
Last pack.
Shout out to Fist for the Dice.
Last pack. We've pretty much got a hit.
You've done very, very well. That's the best tin for Powder and the Fates I've seen.
Right, can we do it? Are we gonna top? I want to say there looks like there's something there, but... Alright, reverse.
Oh my god. Wow, what a tin, Paldean student. That's mad.
That's mad.
You got to recap your pulls now. Yeah.
Right.
Tin any of them.
Yeah, I can't hold them all. Right, we've got these two. And we've got these two.
That's a mad tin. That is a mad tin, yeah, look at that.
And the shiny.
And the promo as well, which is nice anyway.
We'll take that.
Yeah, we take that.